Hey the guys, Aaron here today bringing an F1 2014 gameplay video once again, and we're here with the Australian Grand Prix at Melbourne for a 50% race in Sebastian Vettel's Red Bull Racing. So we're back here again for another 50% race. The last one we had was Singapore in Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes from the back. That was very fun indeed, a very crazy race with a safety car. So do go check that out on my channel by clicking my channel name underneath the video to go see that. But today we're starting 7th place, random grid, so we've been assigned 7th place in Sebastian Vettel's Red Bull, and the reason why I'm not starting for the back and just starting 7th is because, you know, I found actually that the AI aren't actually too bad. At most tracks, they're actually quite competitive, and it's not going to be, you know, any kind of downer on the sort of entertainment we'll get in the race by starting all the way up in 7th and not from 22nd like I did at Austria in the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo. The Legend AI are actually quite good. At Austria, they're a bit slower, I found, than Australia. Austria, they were, you know, very slow indeed. I mean, I could get up to 3rd place from 22nd in the Red Bull, whereas here I think we'll get a really great battle starting from 7th indeed. So yeah, and also a lot of you been commenting below to me to do lower cars, and for the reason why I haven't been doing lower cars is simply because I haven't been enjoying it that much. It's actually quite tricky to do lower cars. From the McLaren downwards, they all have very little mechanical grip, very low downforce, and it's not actually that fun to drive for me personally. I mean, obviously I've seen people on Twitter say, isn't that a good thing out of that, you know, it's a challenge, but for me, I just want to have fun. I just want to overtake the AI, I want to have battles with the AI, and I want to be getting good high points. I really don't enjoy trying to battle for 10th place, to be honest. So that's why I've been sticking with you know, the likes of Ferrari, Red Bull, and, you know, Williams for now, and Mercedes. But enough of that. Let's get to 5 red lights for the Australian Grand Prix, and we are off. And we've had an okay start, a lot of wheel spin here, and looks like the Williams of Bottas is getting a really good start behind us as he comes up on the right there on your screen. You can see we're coming to the first corner now, taking it very cautiously indeed through to 6th place at the moment, going down the inside of Nico Hülkenberg up to 5th, having a snap of oversteer there as I plant the power a bit too early. That's allowed Hülkenberg to get back at me, but surely we'll get him under braking down to this corner. Yes, we do. Up to 5th place, Massa being squeezed out by Alonso. We're going to capitalise on. Can we go around the outside of Massa? Yes, we can in 3rd gear, just waiting patiently until we can put down the power, and we're up to 4th place now, and we're chasing down Fernando Alonso. We've actually put it into lean mix, as you can see by the start of the race, and that's because I'm just going to conserve some fuel now. And we're going to pretty much do some fuel saving for the first stint to gain some fuel. Obviously, we've got that rain coming ahead with 37% chance of rain. So I want to save some fuel, have some rich mix for maybe the middle stint before the rain comes. So we'll do some fuel saving right now and hit the beeps, as I've said many a times in the fuel saving video I did a few days ago. It's time to hit the beeps and to just be in lean and kind of save fuel in general, and try and get that to +1 or +2 laps of fuel so we can really push later on into the race. And talking about later on to the race, we cut to lap 5 now. We're still in lean. We've got +2 laps of fuel now, as you can see on the right hand side of the hood. And I'm actually still going to keep it in lean for a while now. But we've actually been catching Alonso quite well. I mean, we've had really nice pace. Alonso was about 2.5 ahead of me. Now he's only 1.7. I've got a 2-second gap to Felipe Massa, and all while being in lean mix and hitting the beep. So I've actually had some really nice pace. The car's actually felt brilliant to drive at the moment in this first stint. It did really feel nice. It felt nice, comfy. You know, there wasn't any major oversteer moments at the moment. Probably because I was on lean. I mean, I've now changed it up to standard, so we may be getting a bit more power grunt when we press the throttle pedal. But we're catching Alonso now, so it's time to push a tiny bit. Hopefully, maybe we can try and catch him before we need to make our pit stop on lap 8. As you can see there, though, a lot of oversteer through that last corner. That's where the AI are gaining on me so much. It doesn't matter how close I get through that last corner. They're just so OP. As you can see here, I'm within 1 second. I've got DRS, but look at the amount of time Alonso's gained on me by just going through that last corner. I've had to wait till 2/3 of the corner's gone to plant the power, and he's gone from at least less than a second gap to 1.5. That is how much kind of, you know, the AI are gaining on me through that last corner, simply because it looks like the AI, even when you're running on Legend AI and you yourself have traction control off, which I do as well, it seems the AI still have traction control. Which is very annoying indeed. It means, like, in the last corner like that, you could see Alonso was able to gain at least 6/10 on me to get away from me, and in the wet it's even worse, because obviously you have even less grip, and the AI, you know, they're fine because they've got traction control. So you know, I'm gonna talk to Cody. He's gonna see what's going on. Hopefully, maybe they can do something about it in maybe a patch or something like that. Because at the moment, it really isn't that great for people who want to run without assists and battle the AI. You know, it's a disadvantage. It's a major disadvantage, especially in the wet. But it's also a major disadvantage in tracks where, you know, here like Australia, where you've got these few swooping slow corners where you have to be so patient on the throttle, and it really hampers you. But getting back to the gameplay now, getting back to the race on lap 9 now, we're on fresh options. We're going to take past Maldonado. Should be an easy move, but he's actually got the pace on us, so I don't know what the hell he's been doing to that Lotus. Maybe he's put some nitros on the back, because he was actually keeping up with us there in the same Renault engine car. But we're up to 9th place now, and hopefully we'll be getting close to Fernando Alonso. Of course, he was ahead of us before the pit stops anyway, so hopefully maybe we've gained a bit. We've overtaken Ricciardo there coming out the pits, and there is Alonso, you can see, out onto lap 10, and he's going very slowly as he comes off that corner, obviously coming in straight out of the pits. Can we get him straight away out of the pits? He'll be going slow, his tyres will be cold. Let's make a dive bomb, move down the inside, and we've actually got him for 4th place here at the moment on lap 10, and that will be a net 3rd place because Sergio Perez up ahead has not pit yet. So we've got a 3rd place for now, and it looks like this is going to be a battle between Alonso and myself, Vettel, for the race long. So here we go again, Vettel versus Alonso. We've had some great stuff in real life at Silverstone. Let's go here in the game, Australia. Hamilton set the fast lap of the Grand Prix, 1:28, as you can see, through on lap 13. Alonso's gained massively on that last corner. Yet again, the OP AI track control working a treat for Alonso. He gains on me so much there, opens the DRS, and has got me for 3rd place, that is. So now we're going on to lap 17. You can see the weather is quite gloomy at the moment. Looks like the rain is going to come down soon. I need to go in for a pit stop. We're actually going to go to the option tyres. It was option prime, but we're going to go to the options again, because obviously there's no point of going to the primes if we're going on to the inters, you know, in like 5 laps or something like that. So yeah, I think it'll be good for us to go on options and then hopefully re-overtake Alonso. But yeah, annoyingly he overtook me in that DRS zone purely because of the traction he got off the last corner. I was pretty much about 2-3 car lengths ahead, and he gained 2 car lengths through the last corner just because of traction control. So yeah, that really needs to be fixed for the AI. But here we come for a pit stop now, and we're going to change our tyres for another set of options, so our 3rd set of option tyres, and we're going to go on until we have to go into the intermediates, and hopefully we won't lose too many positions there. But if Germany is anything to go by, another race I've done on my channel, so you can go check that out. If Germany's got anything to go by, it may be quite tricky to keep 3rd or 4th place, wherever you may be, by the end of this dry stint. But now we're coming out for 6th place ahead of, looks like, Maldonado, and Perez is in front of us in 5th, so coming out on lap 18. Let's push as hard as we can, see if we can maybe catch Alonso, see how it goes. So cutting on to now lap 19, on to lap 20. Alonso's there ahead, he's harvesting some ERS. I've gone fast lap of the Grand Prix so far with a 127.9. Getting some great grip here with the new option tyres versus Alonso's prime tyres. We're actually getting quite a lot, a bit of snap of O still on that exit, but now we've opened DRS. Can we get Alonso down to this right-hander hairpin? We think about it, but just a bit too far. I made the same sort of dive bomb move early in the race, but I was actually a bit nearer there, so I just thought better of it to keep it clean with Alonso. But we've been having a race-long battle with Alonso, so it's been pretty damn good so far with the AI of Alonso. And now onto lap 21, we're right behind Alonso, right up his gearbox. Can we get him? The rain is starting to come down, as you can see on the screen. We're going to try and make a move down the inside on this right-hander, sharp right-hander, 2nd gear. We have to give Alonso some space. He runs wide. I'm just not getting the traction as well on the left-hander. He stays ahead, and we'll go through to the high-speed chicane. We should gain some time there on the AI, because we take it in 5th gear, whereas the AI, I believe, take it in 6th gear. So down to 5th now, getting some traction here, and then the rain is still coming down, but we get some amazing traction there on Alonso down this straight now, right behind his gearbox, basically touching his gearbox, down the inside of Fernando Alonso. We've apparently caused a collision. I don't know what for. We may have tapped him as we overtook him, but we're up to 3rd place now. But the rain is coming down. We will soon have to go on to the intermediate tyres. But as usual, Rosberg and Hamilton are nowhere to be seen for 2nd and 1st. So 3rd place is the best we can get. And on to lap 23, as you can see, struggling to even go into the pits. It is time for the intermediate tyres. But it looks like, I think Alonso, yep, that is Alonso going by, and Ricciardo, I think they've both gone past. I think Ricciardo and Alonso are staying out a bit on the dry tyres, and I'm going on to the intermediates, obviously. So yeah, there you go. Ricciardo 4th place, Alonso will be 3rd. So they're staying out for one more lap, but I definitely thought it was time for intermediates now. So hopefully that means they struggle quite a bit and we can still get ahead of them and get a bit of a gap, because obviously I think we're going to struggle in the rain. I think that's a fact that, you know, against Legend AI with no traction control, you're going to struggle against AI with traction control. So, yeah, it's going to be inevitable. So, coming on to lap 26, the monsoon has come down here in Australia. We've got a nice gap to Alonso, though. But coming on to lap 28 now, you can see we've got a proximity area behind us. That's actually Roman Grosjean, I think, or Maldonado catching us. And you can see on the right-hand side, we've got no temperature in the tyres. Our tyres are completely gone on lap 28. It's time for the wet tyres now. As you can see, it's an absolute monsoon. Definitely time to change for the wet tyres. Just checking the pause menu there quickly. Everyone's on inters still, but as we go through, Ricciardo's overtaking me. I'm getting no power. I can't put the power down. I tried to squeeze the throttle a tiny bit. Can't even go in 5th gear. And now it's just, our race is gone. Our race is gone. We've hit Alonso now as well, and we're down to 5th place. Alonso and Ricciardo have overtaken me. Look at the tyres on the right, completely brick blue, completely cold. Time for the wet tyres. But look at the AI, they're actually going okay still, and that is purely, again, as I've said for the 5th million time in this video, because the AI seemingly have traction control, even when I have it off, and it's Legend AI. I don't know if they can fix that, but it frustrates me greatly. It just is stupid. I mean, look at that. Look, Marussia just overtook me into the pits. Come on, that's just silly. But we're into the pits now. Enough of the little mini rant about the whole AI thing. It's a bit annoying, but, you know, it's been the same every single year. There's always something a bit wrong with the AI. This time it seems to be track control. Last year it was they really couldn't have a battle with you properly. At least this year it seems like they do battle you a bit. They do have the pace to definitely battle you. So yeah, we've got onto lap 29 now, onto the end, and we're going to come home in 7th place, because after we made that wet pit stop, we actually got held up quite a lot, and obviously we didn't have the traction on the track, and we lost some more places, so we're down to 7th place. Lewis Hamilton's won the race. I'm guessing Rosberg's in 2nd. I think Ricciardo may have got 3rd place. Alonso's in 6th. But I'm going to come home for a lowly 7th place when we were looking good for a podium in 3rd. And look at it, just as we come through, get no power on. Can't even go power on 4th gear or 3rd gear. And the AI start to overtake me. Lower AI in lower cars. Just sums up my race, really. Just poor traction in a sentence, in a little phrase. That's the whole race pretty much. But it was a great battle between Alonso at the beginning stages of the race, let alone the kind of wet part of the race. The first parts were really good for Alonso. So if you guys did enjoy that whole race, do give it a like. Comment below on what you thought. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1 content. I'm going to try my best to bring out daily F1 2014 content. So tell me what you guys want to see. Bear in mind though, as I said at the start, I'm not too keen on doing lower cars because I really do not enjoy racing them, especially against AI for 50% plus race distances. But anything else, comment below, and yeah, give it a like if you did enjoy it. Again, subscribe if you're new for weekly F1. I've been Aarava. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.